Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Mathematics Infinity Goals. In case you are new, hi, I am Pratigna and I make lot of maths videos. In this video, we are going to discuss about fundamental theorem of integral calculus. In previous lecture, we have already discussed about definition of a definite integration and it's a first type, that is it's a first method, that is by limit of sum. In this session, we are going to discuss about this fundamental theorem of integral calculus. For that purpose, firstly we have to consider its statement. So statement is, let f be the continuous function defined on closed interval ab, and if integration f of x dx is equal to some g of x plus c, then we have to find the value of integration from a to b f of x dx is question mark. That is, we have to find this value of this integration. So this is our statement. पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला हे स्टेटमेंटचा मीनिंग वन बाय वन चेक करायचा आहे. सो फर्स्टली हियर वी हॅव अ फंक्शन एफ आणि एफला फंक्शन एफला आपण डिनोट केलेलं आहे स्मॉल एफने. हे फंक्शन कसं दिलंय? कंटिन्युअस फंक्शन. इन रिअल लाईफ व्हॉट इज अ कंटिन्युअस? आपण रेग्युलरली म्हणतो की एक चला कंटिन्युअसली आपल्याला कुठेतरी जायचं आहे. सो कंटिन्युअसली म्हणजेच काय की कुठेही ब्रेक होता कामा नाही, कुठेही गॅप पडता कामा नाहीये. तेच मीनिंग आपल्या मॅथमॅटिकल लँग्वेजमध्ये होऊ शकतं. दॅट मीनिंग इज कंटिन्युअस फंक्शन म्हणजेच मी जर हा एफ हा फंक्शन कन्सिडर केला तर तो कुठेही ब्रेक होणार नाही. तो कंटिन्युअसली काय होणार आहे? लाय होईल, कंटिन्युअसली कुठेतरी जाईल. आता तो कंटिन्युअसली कुठे जाईल? सो त्यासाठी आपल्याला एक इंटरवल दिलाय, दॅट इज अ क्लोज्ड इंटरवल ab. This function f is a continuous function on closed interval ab. That means हा जो फंक्शन f आहे तो कंटिन्युअसली वे करेल ऑन क्लोज्ड इंटरवल ab. यामध्ये क्लोज्ड इंटरवल ab काय इंडिकेट करतो की a त्याचा लोअर पॉइंट असेल, b हा त्याचा अप्पर पॉइंट असेल आणि मिडल पोर्शन सुद्धा त्या फंक्शन मध्ये एक्झिस्ट होईल. सो दिस इंडिकेट्स क्लोज्ड इंटरवल ab. आणि ह्या क्लोज्ड इंटरवल ab मध्ये माझा फंक्शन काय करेल? लाय करेल. एकतर तो फंक्शन कंटिन्युअसली झिगझॅग लाईन मध्ये जाईल किंवा एक स्ट्रेट लाईन किंवा इन्क्रीजिंग लाईन किंवा एकतर डिक्रीजिंग लाईन मध्ये तो फंक्शन लाय करेल. सेकंडली वी हॅव this condition, that is integration f of x dx is equal to some g of x plus c. As we have already studied in lecture 1, we don't know about its lower limit and we don't know about its upper limit. So this value will give us anything function g of x plus c. C represents arbitrary constant, that is it is anything. So that means we don't know about its limits, lower limits and upper limits. Therefore this is nothing but an indefinite integration. And we only have to find its a definite integration. That means we have a lower limit a and upper limit b. So firstly we have to consider this indefinite integration as it is. That is, this is my first equation, integration f of x dx is equal to g of x plus c. We denote this equation as equation number 1. We only have to find its a definite integration, but equation 1 is our indefinite integration and we have to convert this indefinite integration into definite integration by applying lower limit and by applying upper limit. So when we put lower limit and upper limit on LHS, then RHS become g of x plus c. That is the first RHS of equation 1, and we are going to put its lower limit as a and upper limit as a b. After applying these limits, now we are going to put these limits one by one. Firstly, we have to put this b in place of x. Similarly, nextly we have to put this a in place of x. This function, that is g of b plus c, middle term is a minus sign, and nextly we are going to put a in place of x, that is g of a plus c. After solving this equation, c and c will get cancelled to each other, then remaining term will be g of b minus g of a. So this is the main answer, that is the value of definite integration by fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Now consider its corresponding example, that is here we have integration from 2 to 5 x square minus x into dx. We only have to find the value of this integration. So compare this equation with the fundamental theorem of integral calculus. So by comparing, we have here lower limit as a, small a is equal to how much? 2, and upper limit we have b as a 5, and f of x is a continuous function as we have already seen in theorem. So that f of x is nothing but x square minus x. So this is our integration, that is our question. Now with the help of this formula we are going to solve this integration. So formula is integration x raised to n dx is equal to how much? x raised to n plus 1 डिवाइड बाय दिस n plus 1. आणि आपल्याला अजून काय माहिती आहे की इंटिग्रेशन हे एक तर ॲडिशन असेल तर ॲडिशन वरती स्प्लिट होऊ शकते. सिमिलरली सबट्रॅक्शन असेल तर सबट्रॅक्शन वरती स्प्लिट होऊ शकते. मल्टिप्लिकेशन आणि डिव्हिजन जर घ्यायचं असेल तर डिनॉमिनेटरचा टर्म काय पाहिजे? नॉट इक्वल टू 0 असेल तर डिनॉमिनेटरला सुद्धा इंटिग्रेशन आपण काय करू शकतो? सेपरेट करू शकतो. बट हियर वी हॅव ऑपरेशन दॅट इज अल्जेब्रा ॲज अ सबट्रॅक्शन. सो सबट्रॅक्शन आणि इंटिग्रेशन एक आहे आणि फंक्शन किती आहेत आपल्याजवळ? 2 आहेत. सो हे इंटिग्रेशन मी 2 फंक्शन वरती काय करू शकते? डिवाइड करून घेऊ शकते. सो this equation can be represented as first term will be integration from 2 to 5 this function x square dx minus middle term as a minus, and second term will be integration from 2 to 5 x into dx. So nextly we have to solve this integration with the help of this formula. So firstly compare this equation with this condition. Here n is equal to how much? 2. So apply this formula here, that is x raised to 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, and apply its lower limit as a 2 and upper limit as a 5. Middle term is minus as it is. Similarly here n is equal to how much? 1. So by this formula we have its value as x raised to 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Similarly 2 as a lower limit and 5 as a upper limit. So after solving this, denominator will be 1 upon 2 plus 1, that means 1 by 3, take as a common element, and similarly here we can check 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2, take as a common. So remaining elements will be this x raised to 2 plus 1 is nothing but x raised to 3, and its upper limit is 2 and its lower limit is 2 and its upper limit as a 5, and x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x raised to 2, its lower limit is 2 and its upper limit is a 5. So in next step just put this upper limit and lower limit one by one. So next equation will be this 1 by 3 as it is, that is 1 by 3 in bracket. Firstly we have to put its upper limit, that is 5 raised to 3. So first term will be 5 raised to 3 minus its lower limit is 2. So put in place of 2 x, that is 2 raised to 3. Middle term is minus into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 into its upper limit is 5, that is 5 square minus 2 raised to 2. So it's a 2 square. So this equation will give us a value, that is 1 by 3. 5 raised to 3 is 125 minus 2 raised to 3 is equal to how much? 8 minus this 1 by 2 as it is, and 5 square is 25 minus 2 square is equal to 4. So after solving this we have its answer, that is 171 divided by 6. You can check on your own way. So this is the value of this definite integration with the help of this fundamental theorem of integral calculus and plus with the help of this formula.